And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Mike 17. Mike 17. Five wide. You got it.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 87 yards. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
That's just the start, baby!
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Hurts. And his throw is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Mike 17. Mike 17. Watch the slant.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Allen. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Swift going to try up the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You better be afraid of me. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
They go play action with Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's brought down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Push him back. Push him back.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2nd down, here's Hurts. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are back within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 56 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here, got into the end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Second and 5. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It hurts, not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get ready, get ready. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. Out to his left. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. First down, and they go with Swift again. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
2nd down and 4. Once again, it's Swift. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
So after the INT, it's Allen.
Boom! Big hits all day. Sack City. Sack City, baby. Mike 19. Mike 17. It's our time. It's our time.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Alert, alert, alert. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's Sam Martin now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Ed Oliver that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Let's go. Great. Set. We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Switch.
On 1st down, Hurts. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check, check, check.
They'll throw now on the final play. Connecting quickly with Goddard. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. We want it.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Swift. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side, Swift. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a handoff to Swift. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. They work now on 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? That is caught. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Going deep for Diggs. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. 2nd and 7. Here's Swift. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Hey, get in the weight room.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Alert flare, alert flare, flare.
Now it's Swift. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Check 24.
Now a carry for Swift. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run here with Swift. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Watch the block, motion, block. 23 is the mic. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Swift going to try up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's 1st down.
And let's get this. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Man out.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Down the sideline he goes. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.